When preparing a lump sum project proposal, applicants use the same standard Horizon Europe proposal template as for any other Horizon Europe project. The version applicable to a specific call is always available in the online submission system of the EU Funding and Tenders portal. The structure of the work plan in lump sum projects is essentially the same as in standard Horizon Europe grants. One distinctive feature of lump sum funding, however, is the option to split long-duration work packages across reporting periods. This allows the corresponding activities to be reimbursed progressively at the end of each reporting period. Because splitting work packages can increase their overall number, the maximum page limit for lump sum proposals is higher than for standard Horizon Europe proposals. Splitting work packages by reporting period is entirely optional. It is particularly recommended when it can improve the project's cash flow. However, dividing the work plan into too many work packages may unnecessarily increase the project's complexity and raise concerns among evaluators about how efficiently it can be implemented. From a cash flow perspective, coordinators should pay particular attention to the project duration and the number of reporting periods, as these determine the amount of pre-financing. The standard reporting period is 18 months. As a result, 3-year projects are usually divided into 2 reporting periods of 18 months each. 4-year projects typically have 3 reporting periods of 18, 18, and 12 months. However, some calls may specify different reporting periods. The amount of pre-financing depends on the number of reporting periods. For projects with 1 or 2 reporting periods, pre-financing is normally 80% of the grant. For projects with 3 reporting periods, 53%, and for projects with 4 reporting periods, 40%. The level of pre-financing is therefore a key factor when deciding whether to split long-duration work packages. Let us now look at the cash flow of a 3-year project with 2 reporting periods of 18 months each and a total grant of €3 million. In this example, the long-duration work packages, project management and communication, dissemination and exploitation, have not been split across reporting periods. At the start of the project, the coordinator receives pre-financing equal to 80% of the grant. 5% of the grant is automatically retained and transferred to the mutual insurance mechanism. However, the consortium does not lose these funds. They are normally released at the end of the project and paid to the coordinator together with the final payment. At the end of the first reporting period, the coordinator submits a periodic report to the European Commission, including the financial statement. In lump sum projects, the financial statement is largely generated automatically. Once the coordinator marks the relevant work packages as completed, the portal automatically creates a consolidated financial statement containing the lump sum shares allocated to each beneficiary participating in those work packages. In our example, 4 work packages with a total value of €1.5 million have been completed and approved during the first reporting period. This amount is automatically included in the financial statement and claimed from the European Commission. However, the Commission will not reimburse the full claimed amount. Under the grant agreement, the combined total of pre-financing and interim payments cannot exceed 90% of the grant. Since the consortium has already received pre-financing, it can receive a maximum interim payment of €300,000 after the first reporting period. The remaining 10% of the grant, together with the 5% retained in the mutual insurance mechanism, is paid only after the end of the project. In this example, not splitting the long-duration work packages is the right approach. Although splitting them across reporting periods would have increased the amount claimed after the first reporting period, the 90% payment ceiling would still have applied. As a result, the project's cash flow would not have improved. To assess whether splitting work packages is worthwhile from a cash flow perspective, it is useful to calculate the combined value of the pre-financing payment and the expected interim payment for work packages expected to be completed by the end of the first reporting period. If this total remains below 90% of the grant, splitting long-duration work packages may help improve the project's cash flow. Splitting work packages may be particularly beneficial in longer projects with 3 or more reporting periods, where the pre-financing percentage is lower. When work packages are split, each part should be presented as a separate work package in the proposal. However, there is no need to repeat the detailed description of the same tasks in the subsequent work package if they are identical to those already described in the previous one. A reference to the earlier description is sufficient. In lump sum projects, the structure of the work plan plays a more important role than it may seem at first glance. Splitting long-duration work packages can, in some cases, improve the project's cash flow. However, it also increases the administrative workload. For this reason, it is worth considering, already during proposal preparation, whether splitting work packages will bring a real cash flow benefit or simply add unnecessary complexity without delivering a meaningful advantage.